was wondering a lot what to focus my conversation on, because I kind of like knew that everyone is going to be promoting a specific aspect of the business. So I wanted instead to give you guys the opportunity to promote yourself tonight and give you like a small guide on how you can create your own narrative and craft your own story. Our conversation today is about narratives, empowerment, and vision. Keep this in mind as we go through it all. It's a very simple process and it actually works out of experience. The first step in building your own narrative is understanding your core. Who are you really and what drives you? While the questions might seem very simple or very easy to answer, and the answer is often on the top of our head and very obvious, you need to dig deeper. Sometimes the person that you are is not really showing on the outside because of the activities that you're doing. Sometimes what you're doing doesn't really fit what you want to do later. A passion of mine since I was very young, my parents would always push me towards selling. So every time my dad wants a discount, he's like, go ahead. And I'm like, what do you mean? And he's like, go ahead. And I'm like, okay. And because I was a very talkative person, I used to talk a lot, so they used to utilize me in useful situations. But as I grew up, I realized that this is actually what we call marketing, advertising, and sales. It's actually a very complicated process that includes a lot of theorems and forums that you need to understand and learn. But as I grew, I learned that it's not just about that, it's about what you're really passionate about. And while this is enough, you need to have a vision. A vision is basically what directs your passion, because sometimes when you're very passionate about something, you get too carried on that you don't have clear objectives in mind. And this is where the vision comes in. The vision we had of Market Minds, me and my partner, 8 months ago, is literally so different from what it is today, because we were not stubborn enough to stick to the original plan, and we were always willing to adapt and change. Which takes us to our third point. Every challenge is an opportunity in disguise. In the world of entrepreneurship and branding, from the little experience that I have so far, I learned that every challenge is actually an opportunity for you to overcome it, and you feel twice as powerful when you accomplish and overcome than just accomplish alone. So always remember that every challenge might be an opportunity in disguise, and while sometimes the situation that you're trying to overcome might seem a little bit complicated, it's way more simple than this if you go back to your vision and if you go back to the foundation of your thoughts. Adapt, listen, and repeat. In the ever-evolving world, and when I was like kind of doing a benchmarking analysis on competitors to come up with how am I going to build my startup, how am I going to understand how can an agency today create a gap in the market when a lot of agencies are born every day, I learned that the key to succeeding in the entrepreneurial world and dynamics we live in is actually adaptation. So you need to keep adapting. You cannot say, I want to be traditional, I want to be classical, I don't want to be up to date. You have to keep adapting. And this is what we did. And this is what our clients and our tribe observed and liked. What makes your own narrative as powerful as you think is actually the community that you're surrounded with. And that's not just networking or people that you know through your job. This is also your family, your friends, the person you tell hi to when you walk into the tube in the morning. Every single person is part of your journey. You should recognize and embrace all of them. And most importantly, you should understand that these people are the people who are going to shift your behavior towards your vision again. What we found very special in Market Minds was that clients were very interested in an agency because it was led by very young people, and it was different from all the traditional agencies they were dealing with. So this is what they found special, and they created the competitive advantage for us. And in fact, if you keep analyzing competitors, most of my strategies are like slides and slides of competitor benchmarking, because I love this saying, and it's a bit traditional, but keep your friends close and your enemies closer, and it works the same in business. Your biggest competitor is actually your biggest free resource for all the data that you need in order for your business to succeed. So very simple framework. You need to understand your core, set the vision, embrace the challenge, and create your own tribe, and always adapt throughout. And the thing that I want to end my discussion on is, while you're leaving here today, I just want you to take 1 minute of your time to think, who am I? Am I doing what I want to be in 10 years? And if you're not, create an opportunity to get one step closer to your dream tomorrow. And that was me.